Today we will explore the fascinating history of the telegraph, the device that revolutionized communication in the 19th century and shortened distances across the world. This invention made it possible for messages to be transmitted in minutes rather than days or weeks, laying the groundwork for modern communication. However, the arrival of more advanced technologies eventually rendered it obsolete. What led to the decline of the telegraph, and how did it influence the development of other communication media? Discover this story of innovation and technological evolution. Interesting facts about the telegraph. First telegraph message. In 1844, Samuel Morse sent the first telegraph message from Washington, D.C. to Baltimore with the phrase, "What hath God wrought?" Use of codes. Messages were transmitted in Morse code, a system of dots and dashes representing letters and numbers. This code was universal and is still recognized today. Transatlantic connection. In 1858, the first telegraph cable was installed under the Atlantic Ocean, connecting Europe and America and reducing communication time between continents. Rise in the 19th century. During the 19th century, the telegraph became the backbone of fast communication, facilitating trade, news, and military operations. First internet. For many, the telegraph system was the first internet in history, enabling rapid communication across long distances. Displaced by the telephone. In the 20th century, the advent of the telephone dealt the first major blow to the telegraph, as the telephone allowed direct, real-time communication without the need to interpret codes. Impact on the railroad industry. Telegraph networks were built alongside train tracks, enabling schedule coordination and improving travel safety. Persistence in rural areas. In some rural areas, the telegraph continued to be used until the mid-20th century due to the lack of access to telephone networks. Last commercial message. In 2006, Western Union sent the last telegraph message in the United States, officially ending over 150 years of use. Legacy of Morse code. Despite its age, Morse code remains useful in certain applications, such as aviation and maritime communication. The telegraph was one of the first technologies that drastically shortened distances, allowing news and urgent messages to travel at unprecedented speeds. However, like all technology, its time of prominence was limited. In the 20th century, with the invention of the telephone, the telegraph began to lose relevance. While the telegraph required an operator to send and receive coded messages, the telephone allowed people to converse in real time more easily and without intermediaries. The telegraph also faced challenges with the arrival of radio and, later, advancements in microwave and satellite technology, which enabled wireless communication over greater distances and at much higher speeds. Written, coded communication became less practical compared to new possibilities for direct conversation. Despite its obsolescence, the telegraph left an enormous legacy. It was the first long-distance communication system and laid the foundation for modern communication networks, from radio to the internet. It shows us how technology advances and how, at each stage, communication tools and media evolve to meet the changing needs of the world. If you enjoyed this story about the impact of technology and how it transformed communication, don't forget to follow us, give us a like, and share this video. Every time you do, you help us reach more people and inspire us to keep creating content that informs and entertains. Thank you for being part of this community and joining us on this journey through history and technology.